So here we are, just what, one more day for New Year's Eve. Today's the 30th, tomorrow's the 31st. So, of course, this is the time that everyone starts thinking about what the next year is going to look like. So, for one, as you know, I am a teacher and I do have some side hustles. One of my goals for this year is to pay a lot of my bills off. I am actually trying to do like some saving challenges. I think I bought this from Temu. And what you do is you put $40 in each little compartment until you reach $1,000. So that's one of the things. And I do have another binder where there's like a certain amount of numbers on there. I don't remember up to what number it goes. I can't remember right now. But you put like $1, $5, wherever the number is. That's how much money you put in. And then you also save money on that. So that's one of my goals. But in order to do these challenges, you need income coming in. And as we all know, I do make a decent amount of money. I've been teaching now for 18 years. So I do make a decent amount of money. However, as we also know, the economy has been something that it's unreal. Grocery shopping now, $200 does not even get you enough food. So I do side hustles, which include I work after school, I translate for my job, and I also am in the school leadership team, which also gives you stipends. We get stipends for night activities that you also sign up for. So that is another amount of money that's coming in. So I also started my own tutoring business. Well, I say business, but it's not like I have an LLC connected to it. I just have some students and I tutor. I am trying to build up that as well. And I also, another one of my side hustles is in where I live, there is a testing company that you can go in there and you can do back patches, you can do facial creams, makeup, and they pay you. There's only a certain amount that you could do though for the year. So pretty soon, like next week, I'll be starting something new already for the new year. So I do like 4 things or 5 things throughout the year for that. So I also get paid for that. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to list all my expenses and my bills, and then I'm trying to pay them off. So already I have paid off 3 bills. So whatever money I would get, it just quickly, I just boom, pay a bill or put more money towards it. I'm also trying to build up my credit score. And for some reason, my credit score was really high. Now it's come down. Maybe it's because I purchased a car. So that's something that I have to now work up again. So that's what I'm doing. And I have a lot of other plans, but of course, all those plans for the year, like I want a townhouse or a condo, those are things that you need money. So that's why it's so important to have side hustles. And I have plans to add on more side hustles or to actually research more side hustles. I did at one point work for a company named Cambly, which was also a tutoring company. However, they changed their policy, and if you, in the beginning, it was, I believe, 2 states that if you lived in those states, you weren't able to work for that company. I was able to work for that company 3.5 years or 4 years. Very happy. Again, you don't get a lot of money from that. However, what I really loved about Cambly, it was the flexibility. Like I could come on, like let's say for right now, I could come on, get on the computer, and I could start tutoring. And it really wasn't a tutoring per se. It was a conversational piece, that the slides were already done for you, everything was done, or it was free conversation that usually the adults, they just wanted to speak and to practice their conversational skills, which was great. I got paid through, what was it, through PayPal, and my money would get there every Monday, or yeah, it was Monday. I think it changed at one point. I was working for them for 4 years. But however, then I got a notice stating that if you lived in the state that I lived in, you were no longer able to work for the company, which made me very, very sad. I had made a lot of friends in the company, and those friendships, I still have some that I keep in contact with. But the tutoring part of it finished, and that made me very sad. So now I'm looking for something that is just as flexible as that, and it's very hard to find something like that. I'm hoping that at some point or another, Cambly changes its mind and maybe have people sign that they're okay with the minimum wage that they're giving us, because it, like I said, it really wasn't a lot of money. It depends on how many hours I got on, how many people were there that I tutored. But in the summer, it helped a great deal because I don't really work in the summer. I do not do summer school. I do assist in curriculum writing, but other than that, I don't do anything else. So that's another conversation that teachers need to have, that people think, well, wow, there are options, okay, for teachers. You can get money taken out, so then during the summer, you will get a paycheck. However, that means that your check throughout the 10 months that you're working is less. And again, going back to what I said, the economy, groceries, I'm a single mom, that really affects my paycheck. My daughter is getting older. There are things that, clothes are very expensive, sneakers are very expensive. And she actually is not the type that she looks at brand name things. If she likes something, she likes it. So that's a good thing. However, like I said, at one point she was in gymnastics that was costing me like $175 for only a couple of weeks, and then I would get billed again for gymnastics. So now she's not in gymnastics, but like I said, money comes. It's so funny that it takes. I was having this conversation with my mother and my sister, and I said, it's so hard. You put in the hours, you have side hustles, and to make money. However, in less than a minute, you can go on Amazon and purchase something and all your money is gone. So it's really hard to make that money and so easy to spend that money. So, like I said, again, I am going to be looking for more side hustles to see what I can actually make more money from. Uh, so we'll see what this year brings. So again, recap, I'm trying to be more intentional with my savings, more intentional with paying my bills, more intentional with my credit score rising, increasing, and more intentional to see if I can get side hustles that are easy, because I do have a lot on my plate to begin with. So I need something, like I said, something like Cambly that I was doing that I could do whatever time I needed to. 8 o'clock at night, if I wanted to, I can come on in between doing errands, I can do it. So I want to get something like that. So we'll see what this year brings. But I'm getting so ready for the new year. And there's always a new hope, right? When there's a new year, that you try to do things better than the previous years. So I'm also trying to go into this new year with more positivity. There's so many things that you can be negative about, but I'm trying to change my mind frame, and it's not easy, especially when things are happening to you that are not necessarily in going your way. It's so easy to start focusing on all the negative things that are happening. So I'm trying to be a little bit more intentional overall. So let me know what your thoughts are, and let me know what you're doing this year and what you're focusing on. Okay, until next video.